Alright, shalom everyone. Alright, so I am here to do the daily reading. Kind of off last couple of days. Recovering from man, I tell you, July and August get really hot here. I swear my skin was melting. Obviously not, but it sure felt like it. Makes me think about what Scripture talks about when during the tribulation, during the bowl and trumpet judgments, it says that the sun will scorch men unto death. Man, I don't want to be in their shoes, I'll tell you that, because for the sun to be that hot that it will scorch men unto death, and the heat that we've dealt with this week, and when it hits in some areas, it's triple digits in parts of here in Israel. I can't even imagine how hot that has to be for it to be like that. So it's just crazy. All right, shalom, Chucky. How you doing, brother? Well, it shows that there's 3 people on here, but I'm only seeing Chuck. So the other 2 are hidden. All right, so we are on Jeremiah 29. Here we go. Now these are the words of the letter that Yirmiyahu the prophet sent from Jerusalem to the remainder of the elders who were carried away captive, to the priests, the prophets, and all the people whom Nebuchadnezzar had carried away captive from Jerusalem to Babylon. This happened after Jeconiah the king, the queen mother, the eunuchs, the princes of Yehuda and Jerusalem, the craftsmen, and the smiths had departed from Jerusalem. The letter was sent by the hand of Elisah, the son of Shaphan, and Gemariah, the son of Hilkiah, whom Zedekiah, king of Yehuda, sent to Babylon, to Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, saying, Thus says Yehovah Tzvaot, the Elohim of Yisrael, to all who were carried away captive, whom I have caused to be carried away from Jerusalem to Babylon, build houses and dwell in them, plant gardens and eat their fruit, take wives and beget sons and daughters, and take wives for your sons, and give your daughters to husbands, so that they may bear sons and daughters, that you may be increased there and not diminished. And seek the peace of the city where I have caused you to be carried away captive, and pray to Yehovah for it. For in its peace you will have peace. For thus says Yehovah Tzvaot, the Elohim of Yisrael, do not let your prophets and your diviners who are in your midst deceive you, nor listen to your dreams which you cause to be dreamed. For they prophesy false to you in my name. I have not sent them, says Yehovah. For thus says Yehovah, after 70 years are completed at Babylon, I will visit you and perform my good word toward you, and cause you to return to this place. For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, says Yehovah, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you a future and a hope. Then you will call upon me and go and pray to me, and I will listen to you. You will seek me and find me when you search for me with all your heart. I will be found by you, says Yehovah, and I will bring you back from your captivity. I will gather you from all the nations and from all the places where I have driven you, says Yehovah. And I will bring you to the place from which I caused you to be carried away captive, because you have said, Yehovah has raised up prophets for us of Babylon. Therefore, thus says Yehovah concerning the king who sits on the throne of David, concerning all the people who dwell in the city, and concerning your brethren who have not gone out with you into captivity. Thus says Yehovah Tzvaot, behold, I will send on them the sword, the famine, the pestilence, and will make them like rotten figs that cannot be eaten. They are so bad. And I will pursue them with the sword, with famine, and with pestilence. And I will deliver them to trouble among all the kingdoms of the earth, to be a curse and astonishment, a hissing and a reproach among all the nations where I have driven them. Because they have not heeded my word, says Yehovah, which I sent to them by my servants the prophets, rising up early and sending them, neither would you heed, says Yehovah. Therefore hear the word of Yehovah, all you of the captivity, whom I have sent from Jerusalem to Babylon. Thus says Yehovah Tzvaot, the Elohim of Yisrael, concerning Ahab, the son of Kolaiah, and Zedekiah, the son of Maaseiah, who prophesy a lie to you in my name. Behold, I will deliver them into the hand of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, and he shall slay them before your eyes. And because of them a curse shall be taken up by all the captivity of Yehuda, who are in Babylon, saying, Yehovah make you like Zedekiah and Ahab, whom the king of Babylon roasted in the fire. Because they have done disgraceful things in Israel, have committed adultery with their neighbors' wives, and have spoken lying words in my name, which I have not commanded them. Indeed, I know and am a witness, says Yehovah. You shall also speak to Shemaiah and the Nehelamite, saying, Thus speaks Yehovah Tzvaot, the Elohim of Yisrael, saying, You have sent letters in your name to all the people who are at Jerusalem, to Zephaniah the son of Maaseiah, the priest, and to all the priests, saying, Yehovah has made you priests instead of Jehoiada the priest, so that there should be officers in the house of Yehovah over every man who is demented and considers himself a prophet, that you should put him in prison and in the stocks. Now therefore, why have you not rebuked Jeremiah of Anatot, who makes himself a prophet to you? For he has sent to us in Babylon, saying, This captivity is long. Build houses and dwell in them, and plant gardens and eat their fruit. Now Zephaniah the priest read this letter in the hearing of Jeremiah the prophet. Then the word of Yehovah came to Jeremiah, saying, Send to all those in captivity, saying, Thus says Yehovah concerning Shemaiah the Nehelamite, because Shemaiah has prophesied to you, and I have not sent him, and he has caused you to trust in a lie. Therefore thus says Yehovah, Behold, I will punish Shemaiah the Nehelamite and his family. He shall not have anyone to dwell among this people, nor shall see the good that I will do for my people, says Yehovah, because he has taught rebellion against Yehovah. You know, I feel like a broken record at times, because you would think after all of these things, how many times Israel has done this, has profaned Yah's word and profaned his ways and declared these things in the name of Yehovah, how they go around trying to prophesy and speak of Yah's word, of Yah, and declare that he thus saith this and thus saith that. And they know that they're not sent by Yah. They know that they are bringing death upon their head. And even when the prophet of Yah, true prophet of Yah, comes and tells them these things, they still don't listen. But yet it's the same thing today, Mishpahah, with us. With the people who claim to be of Yah, the people who claim to be of his word and of his authority, and who speak constantly in the name of Yah. I'll tell you, Mishpahah, I for one am very leery of people who thus saith the Lord all the time, where the Spirit told me this and the Spirit told me that and stuff. You know, the first couple times somebody says it, actually, let me rephrase that. The first time somebody says, the Spirit has led me to do this, I wait and see. And if it comes true, then I wait and see if it comes true again, if they say it again. Or if somebody says, thus saith the Lord, and I wait and see if it comes true. And if it does, and it happens multiple times, then I can trust that that person actually is listening to Yah's leading. But when you see people, thus saith the Lord, every time you turn around, the Spirit has revealed to me, the Spirit told me this, and the Spirit told me that. Yeah, maybe they're right. A spirit did tell them, but it was not the Ruach HaKodesh. We need to remove those people out of our lives. And especially when it comes to teachers and preachers and stuff who are saying, thus saith the Lord, and the Spirit is revealed to me, and all this other stuff. And I don't know why these people keep listening to these false teachers when their stuff that they claim doesn't come to pass. It's not true. It doesn't happen. And why do they keep listening to them? I don't get it. But yet, these are the results. And these false preachers and false teachers and fake prophets and all this other stuff, it's going to all come, they're going to die. And they're going to all be put to death before us, just like Yah had them put to death before Israel. We're going to see the same thing at Judgment Day, when they are all put to death, cast into the lake of fire forever. So, Mishpachah, I encourage you, if you learn one thing through this chapter, learn this. Be careful and be mindful of what you declare to be in the name of Yehovah. Be careful, please. So I pray that you all have an amazing and blessed day of preparation. I pray that Yah be with you and your family. Wherever you're at, be safe and secure in Him. I love you all, Mishpachah, but Yah loves you more. Shalom, shalom.